Hello and good morning, Scott. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. Arrow, is that your real name?
No, it's an acting name. It's what I picked up when I grew out of country music radio in 1979. I wanted to become that actor that I can step into the shoes. Can you relate with that as an actor?
I guess.
Well, there you go. There's the subject for your podcast, Take on Life. It's like people who don't want to be themselves.
So we all have that feeling one day. One day.
I want to thank you for what you're doing with these puppies on Super Bowl Sunday. The rescue pupathon. I mean, this is fantastic because my wife and I have rescued 9 dogs and we have loved the total adventure of it all.
Well, that's very admirable, Arrow. And yeah, I'm happy to be involved with the pupathon on Super Bowl Sunday. It'll be on from 12 to 4 Eastern Time on the Great American Family Network. And listen, it's two things that I love and two things that I know and I hope that all of Americans love is rescuing dogs and veterans.
Yep.
So we've put those two things together, and we've got veterans that are going to learn to train dogs and adopt dogs, because a lot of veterans are in a bad spot for a lot of different reasons, as anyone could imagine. So this telethon, pupathon, will be there to raise money for these two great entities in the United States, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Happy to help raise money, and I hope people before the Super Bowl can come on, and instead of buying another bag of Doritos, they can throw some money towards the telethon, and it'll be a good day.
And from everything that I've learned is that people can participate now. They can go to the website and they can actually donate. They can. It doesn't have to be just one of those things that we have to wait for the single day. You feel it in your heart right now. You can give right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, this thing is not a joke. It's we really want to help these animals. These are last chance animals. These are rescue animals, and we want to put them in a good home. And we want to help these veterans. So go on the website now and do what you can.
How do you show prep for something like this, Scott? Because I would be that guy with a lot of water in his eyes by bringing these two together like this.
Well, there's a lot of moving parts, Arrow, so I'm sure some of the stories will be heart-wrenching, and I'm sure a lot of eyes will well up. But at the end of the day, you're trying to be as professional as you can and raise as much money as you can, and you don't want to stop down the show because
Right.
somebody's in the corner crying. But it'll be emotional, and the way you prepare is you've got 4 hours, and you got to get in there, and you got to pull on people's heartstrings and ask them to send money.
Yeah. I love the way that you've included the veterans, because I've sat down with so many. We've created an iHeartRadio channel that's based on the Purple Heart. And the whole thing is all about the soldiers sharing their story, because a lot of us don't know that story. We don't, and my father was one of them, and I think that's the reason why I did it, is every time I asked a question, he would say, "No, I'm not ready to talk." And he never talked about it.
That's unfortunate, but that's not an uncommon story. No, that's a common story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And I have nothing but respect for the military. Listen. Without them, we are nothing.
Right.
So I owe them. We all owe them a tremendous debt of gratitude. And this telethon that we're doing on Super Bowl Sunday is just a small way to help them and to thank them. And I've spent time with military people. My wife's family is all military, so we get it. And like I said a few moments ago, I just wish the entire country. I know it's about 95% of people support veterans and support the military, but I just wish 100% did, and I think we'd be in a much better spot.
The pupathon this weekend, how do people participate other than making the donation? Well, these dogs are going to be adopted. Is it just where the rescue pupathon is taking place, or can they do it nationally?
Oh, Arrow, that's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sure there'll be some information on the website.
Right.
I don't know if it's not. I don't know. That's
Right.
a wonderful question. And I will get the information and be sure to get it out there.
Because when I know that through our rescues and stuff like that, we always had an idea when we would go to the shelters, and we even had one where we rescued a dog from a puppy mill. Thank God in heaven we got there. But the thing is that you don't go in there looking for one particular one. There is a bonded connection when that rescue is made.
I agree 100%. I rescued a dog a while back, and I walked into the shelter, and I didn't know what I was going to do or what dog I was going to pick. And I was walking down the line through the cages, and one dog in a cage stopped, locked eyes with me, and I looked at this little Chow Husky mix female, and she picked me,
Yep. Yep.
and I took her home, and she was one of the best dogs I've ever had.
Well, once again, I'm so proud of you for being a part of this coming Sunday, starting at 12 noon before the game, the Rescue Pupathon. Man, in any way you need help in trying to keep this word out 365 days a year, this show is always going to be open for you, Scott.
Thank you, Ara. I appreciate your help. I really do.
You bet. Will you be brilliant today, okay?
I'll try.